Many people are excited that wow, is it true? It's very exciting. The 25th is Friday and the 1st January is also Friday. So that means no pay, Shamara, very exciting thing. Okay? so but today is exciting, everybody is in resorts, lot of IPOs are in, mini resorts anywhere. Okay? I will talk about how to start a gap. Okay? Now, if, say for example, you guys go to work, okay? So for example, you are an assistant team leader and you've been promoted to team leader. Is it good? Yeah. The promotion is good. What is attached to that? More work or less work? More work. So as you move on in your life, anywhere, it's more work, am I right? More reward and more work. So first thing you need to understand, 2015 has finished, am I right? 2016 is going to start. If we want to move an upper level in the 2016, we need to work more. Is it true? Wherever we keep our business in 2015, if we want to move, in 2016 a little upper level, the first thing logically understand that we need to increase our work. Is it logical? Any question about it? Okay. So the first thing I will encourage you, if you have really have that feelings inside your heart, okay, 2016 I will get it up, but I'm going platinum, whatever. First thing you talk to yourself, how many contracts you have done in an average, how many plans you showed, how many follow-ups you've done, and how many IBOs you have built up, you need to increase that. Can we come into that? Please, this will be how frustrations come. Ganesh, you have anybody as part team of Ganesh's dream team? Nobody, alright? Okay, Ganesh usually don't give motivational posting, but he gives a great posting. When your work ethics fall short of your expectation, it's called frustration. Okay, and when you are, I'll post it in our example. When your work ethics go higher than your expectation, it's success. Okay, it's a great posting. Okay, so understand 2016. If you want to be happy or about the business, there's one only thing you have to do, you need to increase your work ethics. Simple period, full stop. If we don't increase our work ethics in 2016, there is no point of setting an higher goal. Like me and Shubham thinking about going emerald if we don't increase our work ethics. Am I making sense? Okay? So you go and talk to yourself that, okay, if I want a bigger business in 2016, are you ready to work harder? Okay? Now, there is another thing you need to understand. One is activity and one is productivity. Okay? So for example, if I am driving, I need to go home from here, am I right? Or we'll be going tomorrow Hunter Valley. I can drive towards Melbourne like 20 hours. Am I in Hunter Valley? So understand, the right direction is also important, in the right direction, in the right speed. Am I right? Activity does not really mean result, but productivity means result. Okay? You need to understand that, okay, this is what very important, that your husband and wife need to sit down and understand your productivity. Okay? You have maybe shown 10 plans, you have maybe do lot of things, but what is your productivity at the end of the day? Like we sponsor 10 people gone. Productivity, 0. Activity a lot. Am I right? We have shown 20 plan, nobody got started. Lot of activity, productivity is 0. You will never get, say for example, you go to the work, am I right? You don't follow that your workplace, rules, regulation, and you do your way of work. You'll do a lot of work. Will you get salary for that? Probably you'll lose the job, am I right? Understand, focus on your productivity, measure yourself. That's now the question is 9 core steps. For activity, you don't need 9 core steps. Absolutely don't. You want to go talk to people, show the plan, do whatever you want to do, whole world. You don't need knowledge. That's called activity. But your activity will produce any result or not, whether it will be productive or not. This is what you call. Does it make sense? Okay? So, somebody new doesn't know 9 core steps, that's all right, but somebody in the business, I'm not going to talk about that. Okay? if you see that your productivity is low, I'm talking about 10 plus, no sign of 10 IPO not working, don't question MIA, don't question downline, don't question upline. Go ahead and ask yourself, stand in front of the mirror, what is my 9 steps? Am I following that? Okay, answer is yes. Is it making sense? So focus on your productivity. Many times IPOs come to us. So for example, today my son, which is 7-year-old, he sit down on the car and try to drive, his driving and everything. There is a productivity. He doesn't know how to drive. Whatever he does with the car, probably is going to do wrong with the car. Am I right? So sometimes what happens, an IPO doesn't have a knowledge to a lot of activities. It's actually backfire. They're actually destroying their business. Making sense? So in 2016, I will encourage you to focus on your productivity. Okay, you don't need to actually be very honest with you, to sponsor people, to work with people, to build a team. You don't have to really be too much. Okay, Hemant was talking Monday. Okay, but if you have a product knowledge, the process will be smooth. But if you are not connected with the system, if you are not connected with the books, you are not connected with the association. Sometimes people come into association, go from there, not really take part of the association. You will be paying a very high price to make your business productive. Okay, people come, people go. People come, people go. Okay. Now I would like to give you a formula how to go platinum. Okay, if of course if you're not in our LOS, check with your upline before you implement anything what I say. Am I making sense? No. How many people knows rising stars? Okay, say you. Let's talk about you as a fresh, brand new idea. There is a BWW or team 1 right now level team called Rising Stars. Am I right? What is Rising Stars? You and you have maybe, I don't know, let's say A1, A2, A3, A7, okay, A9. B7, C4. Okay. Now you sponsor so many people. Understand not everybody is going to build a business anyway. Okay. Maybe A3 is the person who is ready to take some actions. A7 is the person who is ready to take the action. A9, B7, C4. Am I right? Now these are not Superman. Understand what is the challenge? If you understand the value of rising stars, your platinum should be starting. Believe me. Okay, if you know how to have a proper rising star, sometimes people come and tell us we're rising stars, but in behind us it's a drowning stars. Okay, like people don't want to stay in their business, give them an associate, like associate salesman, associate book of the month salesman. Please, I'm rising star. Yeah, I'm not going to help you. Okay, what is your rising stars? Okay, one thing you can do, you can try to cry, scream, convince people, and give associate book of the month. And whatever they are doing, that's one way of going rising star. But you can get somebody who is ready to take action, not a Superman, not a Batman, normal human being, just want to do something, and convert him into education. That's the real rising star entity. Okay. So now, once you get 1 or 2, you get second or third is easy. Am I right? Say for example, the 5 people. This is the rising star. You got 5 people. How will be these 5 people is like it's a duplication business, am I right? What will be my organization is a duplication of my growth, my self-image, my knowledge. Okay? So now this is a photocopy of your self-image, your work ethics and your knowledge. Is it making sense? Okay? Yes, by chance you can get a better self-image, better person than me. But that's by chance. I hope you don't want to live your business or your future on by chance. Am I right? So question is, if you have, how many times it happens that you went to an exam and your preparation was not up to the standard? Not really good preparation. Can you remember those days? You are in the bath, your heart is beating. Am I right? Oh my God, I don't know what question is coming. Can you remember that? So it will happen to you if you don't grow yourself and sit down in front of a proper prospect. That same feelings will happen to you. And if you understand, can you sponsor him? You want somebody to go diamond with, am I right? But if you sit down a person like Hemant or even like us, can you sponsor us? Like, we will scare you to death if you are not prepared. To be very honest with you, we are not easy people. Okay? But when you sit down, a person like us, show the plan. Can you create that self-image? Can you rely on your knowledge, your speech pattern, your body language, that we will be interested to join with you? Am I making sense? You can sponsor one Mikon and Shupon, one platinum leg. You can sponsor one Hemant or diamond leg done. Am I right? Understand? Okay? So, but question is, can you sponsor us? Can you sponsor a platinum? If you are applying the platinum, can you sponsor that apply? If you show the plan. That's why your business is falling short. So you grow yourself. You grow your knowledge. Your self-image will grow with your knowledge. You go ahead and put your effort. Your self-image will grow with your effort. Am I right? So once you go and that when you have good self-image, when you grow yourself, you'll be able to sponsor a good self-image people in the business. Does it make sense? Now, we should have everybody in the business. We should have students, we have couple, we have kids, family. Everybody we should have in this. But what happens if my business is full of students? What will be the duplication of my business full of students? If we have my business only, professionals with 4 or 5 kids, what is my duplication? Probably the same. Okay, so it is my maturity. What will be my rising stars look like? This is your maturity. When you come to the different conference, you go and see people are getting recognized on the stage, going silver, platinum, emerald, diamond. Who are those people? Are you observing them? Sponsor same kind of people. Okay. Hardest challenge is for you how you go rising star. Don't convince your upline that I am a rising star by saving 5 people. Is 5 people coming to association? Not. If you can go rising star, what is eagle? 10 working people, am I right? You and with you 10 working people. Understand the duplication will kick in. It's not now, not really your hard work, your smart work comes in. How you are connecting with these 5 people and how you are handling the team, okay, maybe with your upline, the duplication has kicked in here. If you get a good self-image people, what is you supposed to get as a duplicate? Another good self-image people. If you get a very low self-image people here, what do you expect to be your eagle structure? Very low self-image people. Is it making sense? Okay. So you understand, in order to go platinum, you are stacked to go rising star. There is a value. You don't know why we bring rising star. It was Ganesh. It was all the platinum, Hemant, emerald. We had hours of talk to bring this qualification. It's not an easy thing to do. Okay. So your going platinum or becoming successful in the business, it doesn't depend on your eagle chip, double eagle chip. It depends on your rising stars. Are you a proper rising stars? I cannot talk more about it. Once you have a good rising star, you are happy with the standard quality of your organization, duplication kicks in. It will be 10 people like same category. Then what is double eagle? You and 20 people working, am I right? Now, if you get a good rising star, 10 people will be close to that or a little up or down, am I right? So what is your eagle star, double eagle organization? Looking very good. If you are good rising star, am I right? If you are good double eagle, you can start your qualification 28% easy from there. Okay? Say, this is where we don't know. It depends on your maturity, it depends on your work ethics, how long you are going to take. From here to eagle, 2 to 3 months. From here to eagle, 2 to 3 months. From here to start your qualification, 2 to 3 months. Guaranteed. Provided you are a solid, good rising stars. Is it making sense? So if you are in this room today, I will encourage you, yes, focus on your platinum ship, work on your rising star qualification. Okay, this is what your work ethics, your sweat, your maturity, your drive, everything boils down here. Others, it's a process. Okay. Now you will sponsor a good people, but if you don't able to connect with him, you won't be able to keep him in the business. Okay. So you just understand one very simple criteria tonight. Your platinum sheet just a solid rising star away. Is it making sense? Okay. Now, how hard it is to get 5 good people in Sydney or anywhere in Australia? How hard it is to get 5 good people, provided you are a good people, provided you are a hardcore IBO 100% in the business. If you are 99%, you will get a 9% IBO. You know, have you listened to that Sujit CD? What CD? That what you do wrong, it will be duplicated twice.
Perfect duplication.
Perfect duplication. Great CD. Whatever I do wrong, it will be double duplication in my business. What I do right, it will be half duplication. So in order to get a fine IBO, you need to be super fine. Okay, so work on yourself. A lot of time people don't understand why I have to work on myself. I go and beg people and join people and I'll no. Because you work on yourself, your quality will attract a quality prospect. Making sense? So understand tonight. Go home and talk to yourself how hard it is to find out 5 good people if you are a good IBO. Making sense? So that's secret, guys. That's secret. Is it making sense? Shipon, we have quite 2 minutes time. Would you like to say something? You are there, I Yeah, we have 2 minutes. Good time.
Thank you, Mikon, for giving me 2 minutes. Okay, within 2 minutes, just I can share with you, like, of course, Mikon was telling our topic was how to go platinum. You know, that is when next year, what is your plan? So I can share only our experience, you know, it's purely our experience, not to hurt you guys, just purely our experience. I'm sharing what we did when we went platinum, you know. First thing is that what I personally can tell you, that is like if the first thing that if you want to go platinum, we have to be mature enough. What is maturity? The way we understood what is maturity, that is if we are still complaining to our upline about our business or any products or any situation of our life, most probably we are not mature enough. That's what I understood. You know, so when we are mature enough, that means we are ready to go platinum. If I am telling that I have 2 kids, we personally have 2 kids, we have twin kids, and we struggle a lot for the 2 kids. And if I tell that I have 2 kids, what can I do? Apply, tell me, give me solution. I have 2 kids, how can I move? That means I am immature. Okay, that's what we did personally. Like when the year we went platinum, we actually overcome all these situations. Even Mikon mentioned a lot of things happen in our life, but we are mature enough to handle those objections by ourselves and use our upline's knowledge and experience to move forward in the business. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. But we never go and tell upline. We had everything. We had a situation in my job, but situation in our life, situation in everywhere. We never go to upline. Palita, what happened? My baby is sick. What happened is serious sickness. What can I do in the business? It's my problem. What they can do. Is it making sense? So we never go and tell them about our problem. Okay, we use them to help us to build our business. Okay, yeah, cool.
Now, you know, we are all human beings. Now, all of us did a lot of mistakes, and we do a lot of mistakes. We can't think that we didn't do any mistakes and we will be mistakeless. And if we expect our upline to be mistakeless, that is also impossible thing. So all of us are doing mistakes. So it's always important to remember not to focus on the mistakes. You know?
Nobody is perfect.
Yes, nobody is perfect. But when we do mistakes, it's a great opportunity for us to learn from the mistakes. You know, we will just don't forget about the mistakes. And next time we will do same mistake again. We don't want to do that. That will actually like make a big obstacle to move forward. So it's always, every mistake is an opportunity to learn. So we can get our upline's help to improve the fine areas where we are lacking, you know. And of course, understand one thing, that what Mikon was telling, system, that actually help us to make less mistake. You know, if we submit ourselves 100% with the system, guys, one thing I was really lacking, that is listening CDs. I'm a very good reader. I mean, I like to read books, but listening CDs, that actually backfired me a lot, because when I was going to like sometimes, you know, when I go to guide some new downline and I don't know what to give them, you know, lot of things we can't straight away tell to the downline. You know, I know 100% product use is important, right? But if I nag the same thing to the downline, and they might not take it, like they might take it for granted. So it's important that we know exactly about the tools, you know. So that is, system can help us to overcome all those challenges. One thing I actually learned from, that is purely our experience, guys. I know you are champion. Our time we started in different way. So that is purely our experience. That is, I know like one thing, that is treating others. It's very important when we are treating others, is that we should treat others the way we want to be treated. Very important, sometimes even more, you know. So when we're talking to others, we have kids, like I want to give one short example, that is, we have kids, you know, but when we go to show plan to like couple who doesn't have kids, we really have to go in their shoes and understand how they will take that if our kids are doing naughty things, you know. Why I'm giving you example of kids, because that is the thing we are like passing through now, right? So I know, how many of you have kids? Raise your hand. You have kids, right?
I'm going to kids, okay.
Yeah. Newly qualified.
Now understand one thing, like it is true, like a lot of, even when we didn't have kids, that time we didn't like other kids, they do problem, you know. So we really screaming, crying, that we didn't like, you know. But now we like, because
It's sweet for us, but
it is easy for us because we passed through that phase, but they didn't. So we really, it is important. This is just an example. It could be many other examples. Some students, they just came from work and they're too tired, and if I start to tell about the business, what will happen, man? He or she is thinking, give me some food first, then talk about business. See, that is the point of time we have to provide them food, not talk about the business. So understanding, you know, understanding about the people's need, that's really important. Of course, husband and wife sitting together for the goal setting is very crucial. Both husband and wife needs to understand that what we are going to achieve, you know, because going platinum, if you are going platinum together, like as a couple, both of you have to have same understanding, you know. Both of you have to perform. If you are building business by yourself, that is also fine, but you have to have the knowledge. Doesn't matter it is a guy or a girl, you know. You have to have the knowledge about how you are going, like about total understanding about your goal. Now everything Mikon actually explained. Now one thing, everybody wants to go platinum, right? Who wants to go platinum? Raise your hand. All of you, right? Okay, very good. Now have a very clear understanding about your org chart. That's what we needed to do, because when we went platinum, I had to understand about my org chart, who are the people are there, okay, and what is their strength, you know. And what we did, like I am the person, I don't like to correct other people, because I tried to correct one person and I couldn't. I really hate to correct people. So I have a great example. So that works. You know, that works. It's not only husband and wife try to correct each other, not that doesn't work, but also about downline or upline. Forget about correction. It's very important that we are doing less correction and loving more. That will give us more result, you know. So that's what it is, Mikon. And one more thing, prioritize what is important in your life, you know. What do you really want? If next year, and having a money goal, like next year if you go platinum, like minimum $3,000 to $4,000 you're going to earn. Think that money, how it is going to help you, you know, how it is going to change your life, you know, that money from the business. Of course, all of you know about the business, like our money doesn't only give you money, the business that actually can give you time as well. So understand what flexibility it can give you in life. That will create a great thing to go platinum. So just do whatever it takes. It doesn't matter when you set up a goal. Divide it into monthly goal, small goal, okay, monthly goal, and do whatever it takes to meet that goal. That will really help you, because I can remember when we started our platinum qualification, that time the second month I actually did more than 1300 PV retail. So I couldn't do retail. 50 PV retail was a problem for me, but I did 1300 PV retail because I know that if I earn money, that how much help I'm going to get from the business. So how much important it is. So that's what it is. So I guess 2 minutes is finished.
With that, our wonderful host, Angur, come on.